Hey champions, Arian, Tyson here. Wanted to shoot this quick video because I want to explain why wisdom is so important. So I got a message because the last couple of videos have been talking about wisdom, and they asked me, why do you think wisdom is so important? Because I hear you talk about it. You've been talking a lot about it lately. So I appreciate that person reaching out to me and, asking the question. But the thing is, wisdom is important because it can keep you out of harm's way in a variety of ways. And people mistake wisdom for courage, as I talked about in a previous video. They also mistake it for knowledge as well. And while wisdom and knowledge can go hand in hand at times, sometimes people have a lot of knowledge, but they don't have a lot of wisdom. And because you could be book smart, so you could have book knowledge, but you have no common sense. So you might be naive to things that the average person will be able to pick up on. And so with that, wisdom comes in because some things are better left not said. And we live in a day and time where people are always talking about, just keep it 100 with me. I just keep it 100. But in the process of keeping it 100, you got to know what to say, how to say it, and even when not to say it. Because there's a time and place for everything, especially how you say something. Your intentions can be good, but they backfire drastically. So the thing about it is this: you have to realize something. It takes a lot of strength to be able to overcome and develop wisdom. And what I mean by that is strength, courage, and wisdom go hand in hand. What I mean, strength, for the most part, your strength grows when you encounter a struggle. It grows through struggles. And then your courage begins to develop when you come across challenges, when you come across obstacles. But your wisdom comes from the wounds that you will undoubtedly get through this thing called life. Because the wounds that you encounter, sometimes they're just hard lessons learned. And if you don't learn the lessons, you're bound to repeat them again. And 9 times out of 10 is going to be even worse than it was before, because you didn't learn the lesson the first time. Even when it comes to knowledge and wisdom are important, but they're not exactly the same. Knowledge is knowing what to say. Wisdom is knowing whether or not to say it. Because again, some things are better left not said, or some things should not be said at certain times. And that's where a lot of people get in trouble at. Because even when you're on a job, you can't say everything that you want to say. Because 9 times out of 10, if you say how you really felt, you probably won't be employed. And some people are unemployable. And that's fine. But then finally, even when talking about knowledge is learning something every day. We should always be learning, because we don't know everything. We should be students no matter how old we get. And if you are the smartest person in the room, you need to get in another room. Either you need to be teaching, or you need to get into another room and keep learning. So knowledge is learning something every day. However, wisdom is letting go of something every day. I'm going to say it again. Knowledge is learning something every day, but wisdom is letting go of something every day. And that's important, because you got to know when it's time to let go of stuff that's keeping you bound. You got to know when to let go of people. You got to know when to let go of relationships. You got to know of when to let go of connections, certain connections that are not fruitful. And if you don't, you're going to find yourself wasting a lot of time, a lot of unnecessary energy, and a lot of nights, because we don't have as much time as we think we do to get stuff right, to live our best life. So I wanted to share that with you regarding why wisdom. I believe wisdom is so important, and it's essential for us to have, especially as we go through life, because if we don't have wisdom, we're not maximizing this thing called life, and we're not affording ourselves the opportunity to be able to do something phenomenal. So if you got value from this, feel free to leave me a comment. Feel free to share this video. Feel free to like this video. And if you have not already done so, feel free to subscribe to my channel. As always, in life, you have two choices. You can make moves or you can make excuses, but you most certainly cannot do both. It's yours truly, Arian Tyson, the Moving Motivator, and I will talk to you on the next one. Peace.